All right, here is Scotland's own Paul Bear Jew Craig. And sometimes when you realize success, as he did at 205 pounds, it can delay the eventuality that was his move down to middleweight. But after a loss or two, moved down to 185 pounds, and I think proved to a lot of the MMA masses that this is the division in which he can realize a world title fight. Had the main event against Brendan Allen, showed all the toughness we have come to expect from Paul Craig, even though he didn't get his hand raised that night. But tonight provides another opportunity for Paul Craig to prove that he can be the best 185-pound fighter in the world. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. Yeah. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Israel Adesanya has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paul Bear Jew Craig. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, always interesting to see the early portions of an Israel Adesanya fight. You know how electric a striker this is. You know how proud New Zealand is to have him as a Kiwi in the UFC. But a lot of fighters are going to try to take him down and punish him on the ground. Not a lot of fighters are going to have success with that. Let's see how the opposition chooses to attack Adesanya here tonight. Nice takedown defense there, and perhaps that one stuff actually might affect the live betting line. A lot of people wondered how he was going to be able to stay upright. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's a good number. I mean, when you know that what a guy is going to try to take you to the floor and you can defend that effectively, especially when you spend a lot of time in camp doing it, it's always great when the lessons learned showed himself on test day. This is test day.
Right.
He's doing a great job. Guy's got an A in my class so far.
Craig going for the takedown. He misses. Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just speeding out of his hand, on and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Nice jab. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble. Good takedown defense by Israel.
Slips the left hand. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. That one connected. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Gets back to his feet. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Beat into the punch. Be first.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Craig's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight. Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Checks the leg kick. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job by Adesanya. Just digs into the body, man.
He dug that shot with every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt. Oh, nice takedown defense.
And he's back up. Trying to establish that jab once again. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
The fighters separate.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same.
Oh! In a ton of trouble right now.
Huge uppercut. Big right hand. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Great upper body movement defensively. Slips another strike there. And offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Adesanya.
Beautiful transition.
Craig's back in full mount.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. This has got to be it. He's got the submission.
You need to work on his position.
Round for next. Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
I absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
All right, so somehow, some way, we will fight onward. There was a big liver shot there that buckled his opponent. DC, here's your replay.
Nothing is worse. Nothing is worse than taking one of those shots right to the liver. It shuts everything down. You got to be so tough to stay standing after you take a strike like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done.
A hard inside leg kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Back and forth we go. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people's badge. This guy had very bad.
And there it is!
Oh my goodness!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sport. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight. The last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts somebody away.